Let's turn to Donald Trump, because the US president has said Europe is a, quote, decaying group of nations led by, quote, weak people.
Treasures at the rainbow's end. The game is finally over. I knew that we would win. Oh, but lately, no lessons to learn for us to make it. For mountains we have climbed are far behind.
I think you should find time to read it. Okay. Well, he's going to have to get on the ball and start accepting things. You know, when you're losing, because you're losing.
Do you think Ukraine has lost this war?
Well, they've lost territory long before I got here. They lost a whole strip of seafront, big seafront. But they lost a lot of land, and it's very good land, too, that they lost. You certainly wouldn't say it's a victory.
Hello, guys. Connor Manhandling here, with a good one. In many divorce cases, money can become a battleground. And with the EU-US divorce, this is no different. Once in a blue moon, unbelievably the crooked trumpet says something that is actually true. It does not happen very often. Think of it like a lunar eclipse. It only happens when the sun and the moon are perfectly aligned. The incompetent EU and UK leaders are still living in delusion. They refuse to accept the war they gleefully provoked has been lost. So in their desperation they are trying to steal the Russian frozen assets. Incredibly, the trumpet knows that the losing side does not get the money, it must be returned to the victors. At the Empire Report, we feel that the crooked trumpet is desperate to save face. He knows there is nothing he can do to stop the Russian advances. He does not want another humiliating debacle on his record. Remember Afghanistan.
The national security strategy released this week says ending the war is a core U.S. interest in order to stabilize European economies, prevent unintended escalation or expansion of the war, and reestablish strategic stability with Russia. The congressionally mandated document reflects a shift from the stance of previous administrations, including Mr. Trump's first term.
But ending the war is the last thing the incompetent warmongers want to do. What the crooked trumpet is suggesting is all too much for London, Paris, or Brussels to take. The Europeans are completely delusional. Deep down they know they have lost. But because they have sunk billions of taxpayers' money, all of their measly political capital and reputations, ruined their own country's economies and have become widely hated by their people. To admit that they have lost leaves them exposed as the hollow manufactured, self-serving narcissist that they are. And so the blame game has started. At this stage of a divorce, the two sides see things very differently and can often start a war of words. That is the phase we are in now. The Western Empire led by the US is fracturing just like Rome and Byzantine back in the day. The misadventure of provoking Russia into a war, then acting like the innocent victim, has run its course.
And now that we should cherish the treasures at the rainbow's end. The game is finally over. I knew that we would win. Oh, but lately, no lessons to learn for us to make it. For mountains we have climbed are far behind. Yeah, it's been a half long true love song. With every lyric sing that we're still number one. And now compose our love has gone in the east to the path and to the greatest affairs of them all. Our band, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on now. It's been a half long true love.
As the crooked trumpet becomes more and more desperate to find a face-saving way out. As their victor, the Putin can afford to hand the trumpet with a lifeline. The Putin understands how messy a divorce can be. It is in Russia's interest that the Golden Western Empire does not collapse entirely. But if the European part of the empire self-implodes, I don't think the Russians will lose any sleep over it. And so, in an historic first, the Empire Report finds itself agreeing with the crooked trumpet. The EU and UK are led by incompetent, unpopular self-serving narcissists. But the irony is, these weak political figures are a product of years of the US influence, through NGOs and think tanks. They are propped up by a media that is controlled by the CIA and MI5. So the weakness and incompetence we see on a daily basis ultimately stems from the US itself. The trumpet should take some responsibility. But he won't. Because he too is a self-serving narcissist. And so, on that note, I'll leave it there. This was Connor Macoman handling coming from the land of delusion, for the Empire Report.